Most of us have been through a bad breakup, or more than one. But imagine there was a service available that could help you break up in a way that made both parties happy. Well, there is, kind of. It's a company in the fictional Manny Dogwa runs in a brand new novel that will have you flying through its pages. It's a rom-com that also talks about cultural identity, with its title character trying to learn more about her heritage and her roots along the way. The woman behind this fabulous book is the equally fabulous Sonya Singh, who joins us this morning. And a personal congratulations. You and I have known each other professionally for a number of years when we worked at the same network many moons ago. I am thrilled at your success, and the book looks amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, I feel like you're going to relate a lot to it as well, too. Maybe not the breakup parts, but certainly self-identity and self-discovery is a very important theme of the book.
Yeah, so let's tell everybody about it. It's called Sari, Not Sorry, and you and I have spoken before about, and for people who haven't had a chance to read it, could you give us sort of the broad strokes of what it's about?
Yeah, so, you know, you said it right. So Manny Dogwa is this beautiful South Asian woman who runs a very non-traditional company, which is a breakup company. She breaks people up amicably, and she does it through email or text, or she provides coaching services to people. And along her journey, she's very successful, but she realizes she's getting a lot of questions about her heritage and her culture, and she doesn't have those answers. So she needs to get those answers, and pretty quickly. So along comes a client who's asking for a very special request that the breakup agency normally does not do. But they strike a deal, and off they go to this client's brother's wedding for a week, and she gets to feast, fashion, and food at Indian weddings for an entire week.
This sounds like a movie, and we'll get to that in just a second. But first I want to talk about maybe not so much the book itself, but about your journey to having it published. You know, we hear a lot about making room at the table, and sometimes it feels like there's only one spot for one group at the table. And you were told by some it was too South Asian, and others that it wasn't South Asian enough.
Yeah, you know, it was very difficult, and it was really gutting to hear that as well, too, because when I first went through the journey of querying, agents had said to me, yes, it's too South Asian, it's not South Asian enough. Or, in fact, there was actually going to be another rom-com author who was debuting in the same year, and there wasn't enough room for a second one. So, you know, I tried to laugh it off, but I actually realized that in that space, as I was able to actually go to Simon & Schuster, strike up a deal, that a part of me became competitive. So anyone in the industry who happens to be South Asian, I sort of started to become a little bit more competitive with. And it wasn't until recently that I realized there is a lot of space for South Asian authors. I probably will have to help create that space with this book.
I love that, Sonya. This is a romantic comedy, but running through it is what you touched on earlier, this thread about identity. And your main character is on a journey to find out more about her roots. How did you relate to this story?
Yeah, you know, I wish that I had a better story to tell, but really all through my younger years, I was quite embarrassed about being South Asian. I grew up in a very small town, and, you know, I was one of 6 families who was Indian, and I just thought that wearing blue contacts, gray contacts, you know, dyeing my hair blonde was a lot easier than being able to explain what Indian is. And I didn't really have a lot of those answers until I was probably in my mid-30s, and I happened to be dating somebody who was really invested in the culture and showed me all the different aspects, from not just, you know, the fashion, Diwali celebrations, but also what it means to have that culture based from your family in terms of tradition. And this book is my point of view, the traditions that I've learned from my family when it comes to being South Asian. And it's very different across the board when it comes to your family, how you celebrate Diwali, Christmas, whatever it is. But this is my point of view of uncles and aunties also harassing me to get married. And so I wanted to share it and put doses of humor in it.
Okay, we have about 30 seconds left, but I got to get this in. You are also writing for Hallmark. And like I said, this sounds like it could be one of those movies. Can you tell us about that project?
Yeah, so I'm actually writing a movie for Hallmark that comes out December 2022. It's called Christmas Spice, and it's going to have a cast of 4 South Asians who will be leading the movie, and I'm really, really excited about it. It's the first South Asian holiday Christmas movie you'll be seeing on Hallmark this year.
Okay, I really want Mindy Kaling to get a hold of Sorry Not Sorry and turn it into a show. I want that I'm just going to put that out there. I want that for you. I want that for everybody.
Fingers crossed.
Sonya,
her right now.
All right, I'm gonna tell everybody about the book, and congratulations again.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.